Bonjour encore. Okay, this lesson, learning how to ask somebody how they're doing. We touched on this kind of briefly in our first class, but I stuck with the phrase ça va, which is perfectly legitimate, but it's not the only way to ask the question. So let's learn some more phrases. The first one I want to teach you is comment vas-tu, which literally means how go you, which I know doesn't make a whole lot of sense in English, but guess what? This is in English. Comment vas-tu? The next one, comment ça va? So you can just say ça va or comment ça va. And remember our formal versus informal. If you're asking someone in a formal manner, you're going to use comment allez-vous, okay? Oh, and I apologize, I forgot to tell you, I'm on page 6 of your textbook. So now I'm at the top. To ask someone how he or she is, comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? How are you doing today? Or how is it going today? Formally, comment allez-vous? I'm sure you've heard that one in movies too and maybe didn't know what it was, and now you do. And also informally, very casual, comment ça va? Or just ça va. Now, you have to be able to answer this question, or there's no point in asking it if there's no answer. Unless you're in philosophy class, and we're not. So, I'm in that middle section. I'm going to read through them, give you the translation, and I'll try to leave a little time for you to repeat as I'm going along. So, the first one, je vais bien, merci, means I'm fine or doing very well, thanks. If you add in the très, the word très means well. So first I'll say it without, leave time for you to repeat, then say it with that très and leave time for you to repeat. Je vais bien, merci. Your turn. Or, je vais très bien, merci. Répète. Very good. When I'm talking to just you and I use the word répète, I'm asking you to repeat. When we're in class and I use the word répéter, I'm also asking you to repeat. That's a conjugation thing we'll get to later. All right, next little phrase. Très bien, merci means very well, thanks. Très bien, merci. Répète. Ça va means fine. Ça va, répète. Ça va bien or ça va très bien means well or very well. We'll do it the same as we did that first one. Ça va bien, répète. Ça va très bien, répète. Bien merci means fine thanks or well thanks. Bien merci, répète. Pas mal means not bad. Pas mal, répète. And it's not in your book, but my favorite way to say not bad or so-so is comme ci, comme ça. Répète. Comme ci, comme ça. Bien. Next. Ça va mal. Not so well. Ça va mal. Répète. Oui. Okay, so that's that list. If you need to rewind a little bit and go over that pronunciation a little bit, no worries. Do it. That's what these recordings are for. Okay, that final bullet point. To find out how the other person is feeling informally, guess what phrase you get to use? Et toi. You got it. Okay, so little conversation beneath where it says tu in the informal. Comment ça va, Marc? Très bien, merci. Et toi? How are you doing, Mark? Very well, thanks. And you? Now I'm over with the vous, the formal. Comment allez-vous, monsieur? Je vais très bien, merci. Et vous-même? Oh, I threw a new one at ya. Okay, so real quick, the conversation is, how are you doing, sir? I'm doing very well, thanks. And yourself? The word même, in this case, means self. So if you want to ask someone formally how they're doing, you can use et vous or et vous-même. So either and you or and yourself. Okay? You know where to find me if you have questions. Doing a great job in class, guys.